My name is Corey Mitchell, and I live in Bloomington, Indiana.
My name is Tony Yerton. I live in New Albany, Indiana.
Hi, I'm Judith Winfield. I live in Maryville, Indiana.
I am Judith Powers, and I'm from Western Indiana.
My name is Renee Jackson, and I'm from Gary, Indiana.
We hosted a candidate forum in August where we had 10 legislators and 94 citizens for the community. So the message I would like to leave you all with is you can do it in your community because we did it in ours, and that's part of having a livable community is advocating for yourself.
Another barrier to access to care is physical access to the spaces to receive the care. A lot of the offices that you go into, the exam tables don't raise and lower. They don't have patient lifts to lift you onto the exam tables. Doorways may be too narrow.
When I published my book, I went back to the high school, and that felt so good because one of the teachers that told me that I would not amount to anything and I wouldn't graduate, I was so excited because I'm like, see, I wrote a book. I amount to something. How dare you say I can't be somebody?
I work in the school on Mondays in the little library. On Tuesdays, I'm in the School of Business in their computer lab. And then Wednesdays, I'm back in the School of Ed and their computer lab. The little library is like a library. You take care of the plants, you water the plants, and do fish, books, stuff like that. And the computer labs is mostly, the two different computer labs is mostly fixing computers, looking at laptops and projectors and.
So when I started looking at colleges, yes, I could have went to IUK, Indiana University at Kokomo, for as many years as I would have wanted to get a degree. But in order to get that degree, I would have had to depend on family and friends for transportation. I wouldn't have necessarily had the opportunity to participate in extra activities as freely as I wanted. But by going to a community where there was public transportation and sidewalks and activities within walking distance, on campus and off campus housing, on campus and off campus eating establishments, I was able to live a more free life. And as we talk about livable communities, Muncie at that time was a livable community for me, where I didn't see living in Kokomo as being that.
My favorite thing downtown right now is the Cultural Trail, actually. Whenever I can walk down a route that's on the Cultural Trail rather than another route down the sidewalks, I take that because the curb cuts are so smooth. I don't feel like I'm bumping along the whole time, hitting bumps and, trying to weave in and out of narrow areas. It's just a wide, flat plane that can get me anywhere in downtown.
Doctor told my mom to put me in Muscatine Talk for kids with disabilities because I wouldn't be a cute 2-year-old all my life. But she's every time she took me to Riley Hospital for children, they tried to get her to sign paper to put me in Muscatatuck, but she said, no, she's mine. And I'm going to take her home.